It's 12:30.
All right.
Let's go.
Well, we're back on. Let's do this one. Did you ever feel a hatred for another person? If so, explain.
A hatred for another person. No. Hate would be too strong of a word. I don't think there's any reason to hate anybody. I could dislike them. I never hated anybody. That's not the way I roll.
Good enough.
That's why Gene said hate today. I'm like, that's a pretty strong word. You sure? He's like, I hate it.
Who said that?
Gina just hit it at the boat. She hated something. I was like, you hate it? It's a little strong, ain't it?
Well, as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
What did I want to be when I grew up? I think I wanted to be an astronaut. I was always fascinated with space.
I could see that. Plus flying.
Yeah.
Well, did you ever bring home or try to adopt a wild animal?
No. Nah, a salamander.
Salamander.
That was the wisest
I guess
thing.
that counts.
That was, I used to have.
I don't know if that's an animal though. That could be a,
that's a lizard or
could be a
amphibious.
reptile or an amphibian.
Yeah. No animal. I don't think so. I think I brought home a dog or a cat once, but it wasn't a wild animal.
Well, how about make up a limerick about yourself?
A limerick?
There once was a
Man from Nantucket. That's the only limerick I know. Yeah. Let me see. A limerick? I don't know. I don't have a limerick about myself.
Okay. You can pass on that one.
Thanks.
How about
What page are we on?
we're about
16?
35% done. So how about relate a favorite spring memory?
A spring memory? Spring break in Tijuana?
No, something to do with like a spring.
Spring break?
No, like spring coils.
Oh, spring coils?
I'm joking with you. You know those like bouncy things.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. No.
I got one for that.
Relate
though.
a spring
No, but
memory.
I do have a spring memory.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. I had a Fiat Spider,
Okay.
and the carburetor, the spring on it, broke, and the mechanic couldn't find a spring or nothing. I was watching MacGyver, and he took a pin and he turned it, pulled out the spring and used it on the carburetor. I go, that would work. I took out the pin, got the spring, I pulled it out and bent it over there, put it on the carburetor, and it worked.
Well, there you go.
And then I told my mechanic about it. He's like, that was genius. I didn't even think about that.
You're like,
thanks,
well,
MacGyver.
I'll see you again in a week, and you can fix it again, Tony.
That's right. Fix it again, Tony.
Yeah.
But there you go. There's my spring story.
Did your mom and dad ever find something you had hidden?
Playboy.
Playboy.
Yeah, my dad did.
Serious stuff.
Yeah.
What were the consequences?
I don't remember. It was so long ago. Found in Copenhagen. I don't know. Beating. Caning. They took me out to the square and caned me. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't me. I either get grounded or spanking.
Yeah. Well, can you share a memory of growing up going to church as you were growing up?
A memory of going to church?
Yeah.
like every single Sunday.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
mean,
something had to stick out
Going
over
to
the
church.
time. Tell us a memory.
Okay, here's
You know,
a memory.
Bob Coleman was there. You know,
Alan, Doris's brother, Alan Fisher.
not very well, but yeah,
You know who he is.
yeah.
Okay, well, we went and visited him a long time ago. We were young. I mean, pretty young. I'm gonna say like 12 or maybe 13. I was. Anyways, we'd be in a. No, I was younger than that. So I could have been 8 or 9. We went down the. Yeah, it must have been because we went to Disneyland. I think it was around Thanksgiving. It was some holiday, Thanksgiving. And I think I was still in elementary school, maybe 6th grade. Anyway, so we shot off over there, and we went to church with them, right? And then we were going back and forth to where the kids were and goofing off. And finally, my dad said, stop, sit down. You're not going back there anymore. Quit goofing off. So we're sitting, Kenny's like, Dad, I really got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, no, sit right here. Come on, Dad, I really got to go. He's like, no, be quiet. And all of a sudden, you're like, it was dead silent. Kenny farted. It was crazy long. Dad just looked at him. I'm cracking up. I think I was peeing my pants. I was laughing so hard.
And you weren't even going to share this.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Oh.
It was hilarious. Oh my gosh, the whole church. You could hear a pin drop, and everybody just went. My tail.
So it wasn't a silent but deadly one. It was
loud and proud. Let me tell you, it was like forever. I think it was like 3 times that long. But
Wow.
I was a kid, so everything was long. But it was a long, and he did like 2 or 3 in a row. Okay, he's just like looking like this.
Do you think he had any control over that?
No, he tried. He tried to tell Daddy he had to go, but he wouldn't let him go. And then my dad's like, get out of here.
Well, it's too late now.
He just looks at him and goes, you nasty sucker. Oh my God.
So you guys had to move out of that ward, or out
No,
of
no,
you left this whole stake, I'm sure.
No, it wasn't. They go to a different church. They're not Mormon.
Oh, okay.
So,
good.
but yeah.
So it didn't matter.
Yeah, it was funny. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Ask Kenny.
So this was Wisconsin then?
No, it was in wherever Alan lives.
Oh, down south?
Yeah.
Or? Oh, okay. So
It's the same house that he's in now.
Southern California.
Yeah, same house.
Okay.
He's not in Ventura. Where does he live?
Like Thousand Oaks or something.
Oh, and that's further south.
Oh, okay.
Or yeah, it was by Anaheim. It's about Anaheim is like 45 minutes away from his house. Disneyland is.
Well, let's talk about a memory from a church social activity.
Like a dance.
Something like that.
We went to church dances, and I was working in San Luis Obispo. And there's this black guy Tyrone. I said, because you know how they did the Running Man and all that stuff. Before it started getting real popular, the Cabbage Patch and the Running Man and all that stuff. Well, this black guy that was working there, he showed me how to do all these dances. He's like, so I thought that was pretty cool. So I went and taught my buddy Chris how to do these dances, and I made up this whole routine and stuff. So we looked like we're gonna fight, and we pushed off each other and did this whole dance routine. Everybody was just watching us dance. It was funny.
That's cool.
Yeah, we used to do it all the time. We got all kinds of girls doing that.
I bet. All right. Well, let's go to a little younger. Tell us about an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, we went and found Easter eggs.
You care to elaborate?
I was a kid. I don't remember.
What
I
was
remember
the,
a couple
what was
of
the
years-
structure of the egg hunt?
I remember a couple of years ago that we had Easter over at Kenny's house, and Brianna bought 2 12-packs of beer, of different kinds of beer, and each Kenny got a 6-pack holder, and we had to go find our beers instead of eggs. I thought that was pretty cute. But let me see, Easter eggs. Yeah, I remember doing Easter egg hunts. And we're dyeing the eggs and.
Oh, did you do that dyeing of the eggs yourself? We did that too.
We did the Paws eggs or whatever when we're young.
Oh yeah.
Those kits, and then you get crayon and mark them and whatever, and we do like 3 different colors and just.
We're gonna do that with Axel next year, I think.
Did rubber bands.
He'll be ready then.
Yeah, we're gonna find them.
Any other Easter traditions?
Easter traditions.
Getting shoes or anything like that. My grandparents used to give us shoes on Easter for some reason.
I don't
really know why,
I
but they always
the girls
did.
always getting bonnets and dressing
Easter
up.
bonnets, yeah.
Yeah, they always had bonnets and stuff. And then Easter, we church or whatever, then go and find candy. And
Yeah, really.
Doris always did Easter baskets, even until I was an adult. Look, your Easter basket's here, you gotta come and get it. I don't want that candy.
Yeah. Did you ever have a reoccurring dream as a child?
I did.
Was it have anything to do with the lightning hitting the windows?
No, it was like, what was that? Greatest American Hero. Do you remember that TV
Oh
show?
yeah. I remember the theme song too.
Believe it or not,
Walking
Flying
on
on
air.
we used to sing.
Oh, what a feeling.
We sang that in choir. they wrote it up, the song, and we sang that.
Believe it or not, it's just me.
Yeah.
That guy was like a redhead stepchild looking guy.
He was curly blonde hair.
Was it blonde?
Yeah, it was like a sandy, dirty blonde. It was really
I thought he had red
curly.
hair.
And they're talking about doing a remake of that.
Really?
Yeah, but
Because
anyway,
no good ideas nowadays, right?
right. But anyways, I used to have a recurring dream that I could run and fly for only a short period of time, and then land in the ground.
Remember that one show, The Hammer?
Sledgehammer.
Hammer time.
The sledgehammer.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call Mom Sledgehammer Mama.
Because she had a negligent discharge, right?
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. See the hole going through the wall, negligent discharge. I like this. That's pretty good. I like the way that was put. That was funny.
Well, there's no accidents. I mean, you have to really violate more than one of your safety
probably like
rules
she didn't shoot
to
herself.
have that happen. You know, it's
Because
just.
I didn't know how to decock it, so I just pulled the trigger. Oh my God! Hold the trigger and hold the hammer, then pull the trigger, or unload it.
It's not a good idea really to hold the hammer and press the trigger because you could still have a firing pin strike,
You could.
and you could have say some people will decock, so to speak, which is not the correct term for decocking, quote unquote, a 1911. They'll carry it with the hammer down, but one in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And that is absolutely, positively, eventually going to give you a racing stripe.
Yeah.
You're going to end up putting one down your leg that you won't forget. That's not a good idea. The gun was designed by John Moses Browning with inspiration by God to be carried with the hammer back, and that's by God the way you ought to do it.
That's right.
So, that said, your recurring dream was that you could fly like the American Hero guy?
Yeah, kind of, but it was really sloppy and not very far.
And,
Like you'd forget, like as soon as you start taking off.
okay. So
Really
you
weird.
flew in your dreams a bit.
Yeah,
And where to?
it was not very far. Like I said, like maybe across the room.
So
and
you
I'd
didn't
fall.
have any destination.
Okay. I was just
So you were
trying.
just flying to fly.
Yeah, just trying to do it.
Okay.
I just never could. But yeah, that was one of them. I can remember, anyways.
When you played make believe, what did you pretend?
I don't remember. Golly. It's a long time ago.
It was probably yesterday.
Like a
or
race car
before.
driver or a pilot.
So a race car driver or a pilot. How would you set the stage for that?
Well, I'd make that little car for a speed racer.
Oh yeah. I remember you talked about that.
Yeah, and when Mom came out for Thanksgiving, she brought a book that I wrote in the 6th grade. It was called something in the jungle.
Where the wild things are, or something.
No,
Was it inspired by that?
I'm like, I'm flying my whatever Cessna something, and I crash land, and I'm like, matey, I take out my 45, and I start shooting all these natives. This is crazy story.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was like, yeah, then I heard the whop, whop, whop of the helicopter, the rescue helicopter, and I finally made it back to my plane and something or other. It was a pretty funny story.
Well, tell us about the best birthday present you ever received.
The best birthday present?
Was it that book? Getting that book back? That was around your birthday, actually.
Best birthday present.
We were there for your birthday, weren't we, last year? In Missouri?
I don't know. What my
Your
best
birthday is so close to Thanksgiving.
November, yeah. I was there. You guys were there for my birthday. I think we had something on Thanksgiving.
Trying to remember what we did for your birthday, where we went. Remember we all went out to pizza towards the end of that trip.
Yeah. I was really messed up too. I wasn't feeling good. I know the girls indoors when they went to the teppanyaki for Kayla's birthday party. I got that picture. We went to the same place for a birthday party this year too.
Oh yeah.
It's right next to the picture of her and Mom and them at her birthday party.
Oh, that's cool.
My best present? Who?
Best birthday present ever.
Ever. Does it include what I bought for myself?
Sure.
There's this hot little redhead. She's only no kidding. No. Katie bought me a pretty kick-ass bow.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with it now.
Wasn't that from your mom too?
I think so. Yeah, that was a pretty cool present.
I remember that now. That was an expensive bow. I remember they bought that, and there were conversations.
Yeah, I know.
Deliberating because it was a very, very expensive bow.
I was out there. I did it on Facebook. I was hunting with it. I was bow hunting last winter.
Ah, cool. So it's getting some use. That's
yeah,
good.
I'm using it. I haven't shot anything with it, but I'm using it. Now they just changed the law to where you can use crossbows.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm still using the bow because that's what I got.
Even still, the crossbow is not going to be as strong in most cases. It's what you get. The
crazy
compound
crossbows
bow.
now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're 180
They're
pounds.
just recurving it, aren't they?
No.
Not a compound.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
I guess I don't know that much
It's
about
like
crossbows.
$2,200.
Wow,
It's
geez.
nice.
Yeah.
It's got a
Quiet?
scope on it.
How fast can you bring it back after you shot it?
It has a crank on it. You crank it and it pulls the string back.
Okay. That is pretty cool. Actually.
It is. You crank it. You can crank it. You can do it within 15 seconds.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, and then you pop it on there and go in any direction, and it has a scope. There's a
pretty accurate for the
rangefinder in
scope?
there, huh?
I bet the different tips throw off where it hits.
You just have to
You have to
practice
use the scope with the
with the
tips you're
same.
going to use,
Yeah.
so you know you're ranged in.
Yeah, you don't hit it a couple. You do it with the blunt ones first, your target ones, and then you do it one time with your razor one.
Yeah.
You already use one razor one for that, and then you just
Split the difference.
then you use the other ones. But you're not gonna get that many shots off. You only need one or
Yeah.
2 arrows. That's it.
Yeah.
If you can't get it in those 2 shots, you
No, I'm saying as far as sighting in the scope.
yeah, it's used to. You want to use the same weight tips. I'm doing pretty good with the bow. I haven't shot one in so long. It was wearing me out.
Yeah.
You can only pull back and hold a bow for so many.
Yeah.
Especially when you're out of shape.
I need to go back and do it some more. I just got to get my stuff set up in the backyard.
Yeah, you got a good spot for that.
Oh,
I don't know how much your neighbors would like it, but
they don't care. As long as they don't go over the fence.
they're just glad you're not exploding more fireworks.
Oh, they love it. They all come over and watch it. This 4th of
That's
July.
a good thing.
This 4th of July is going to be off the hook.
Yeah. Well, tell us about any sports you played in junior high.
Junior high school, none.
None? Okay. Did you ever write something that you were really proud of?
Did I write something? No, not really.
What about that book? You really proud of that or not?
What
It was
book?
just kind of cool. The book.
Oh, yeah, I guess I thought that was pretty cool. That little short story.
About killing natives, right?
Yeah. They were
Shooting the natives.
They were
And you're
headhunters or something.
Oh, okay.
Cannibal natives.
The most dangerous game.
I must have just watched Indiana Jones or something before I wrote that.
Inspired.
Or Pitfall.
What was your? Remember that the most dangerous game book?
Yeah.
Why can't we just hunt people, right?
Right.
What a concept.
Oh, man.
Okay. What was your favorite book as a youth?
Treasure Island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
I don't know. I just liked it. I read it so many times. Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Treasure Island. Geez, you know, I read a lot of books, but I think Treasure Island was probably my favorite when I was a kid.
What's the biggest physical problem you had to deal with?
The physical problem? Oh, cancer.
Yeah. Still dealing with that.
Yeah. Colon getting removed.
Yeah, that's kind of ongoing too.
Yeah, that's getting close to being resolved. I feel a lot better than I used to. I'll tell you that much.
Do you have any superstitions?
Any what?
Superstitions?
No.
I wouldn't say that I'm a very superstitious guy either. Yeah, people think like, oh, you know, if I don't wear team colors or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't ever care about that. You know?
You gotta turn your circle 3 times.
Where were your best hide and seek places as a kid?
Hide and seek places.
Yeah.
Like the dryer or underneath the sink. Or I'd Spider-Man it up the wall.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, you have like a hallway. You can Spider-Man up it. I'd go crawl up it and be on the my back against the ceiling. And I'd be like, my legs and my arms are like this. Kenny would walk back and forth like I don't know how many times trying to find me.
I used to do that when I was a kid. My mom would get really upset.
Oh yeah, we got tall ceilings too, man. I was way up there. You gotta look up every once in a while, man.
Yeah. Situational awareness. Who checked for ninjas in the rafters?
Where's the ninjas?
Tell us about the first time you were ever behind the wheel of a car.
The first time?
Yeah.
First time. Driver's ed.
The first time you were behind the wheel of a car was in driver's ed? Didn't your dad let you drive ahead of time?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I didn't drive it myself. I got to steer it. Does that count?
Sure. Tell me about it.
We were out on the property, the farm, and
It was one of his pickup trucks. I can't remember which one, but yeah. He just go on the dirt road and put me on his lap and put it in gear and I just drove or just steered the car.
Make it happen.
You know, or then he'd have me shift gears when I'd sit on the left. He goes, all right, ready, shift. All right, now go. I remember one time we were driving down the freeway and I thought he pushed in the clutch and I pulled it out of gear. I was like, whoa, 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 hey.
That didn't work out, huh?
No, I was like, hey, no, I didn't. I wasn't. We're going down the freeway, man. No shifting gears.
Yeah, grind it till you find it. Did you ever have anything did you ever take anything that wasn't yours?
Did I ever take anything that wasn't mine? When I was a kid, I stole some pencils, but I got caught. I don't know why I were stealing pencils. I put them in my shins. Guy goes, what do you got over here? Give me that stuff. You think you're being sneaky while they're sitting there just watching you? I don't remember how old I was. It was a long time ago.
What did you do with it? What did you get caught?
Yeah.
So you did get caught.
I did get caught. I learned my lesson. That ain't worth it. At least he didn't tell my mom. He goes, how come you're out here? It's just a little cold in there.
Yeah.
And there's my lie. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I remember one time when I was a little kid, I had these X-Acto blades and knives, and I was using them to cut like pictures out of like surfer magazines and karate magazines and stuff like that.
At the store.
And I wasn't supposed to have them out without supervision, you know. And so I walk out to the kind of, you know, creeping out into the living room, and I asked my parents. I came up behind their chairs. They were in easy chairs. I say,
I'm just gonna cut their throats.
what would happen if, say, the dog cut himself really bad? And my mom just turned around and goes, what happened? I got all this blood running down my leg. I had rolled over on an X-Acto blade that I had left on the carpet. And it went into me.
Yeah.
And when I pulled it out, lots of blood came out.
All right.
And I'm like, what would happen if the dog cut himself really bad?
They're all looking at you like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, they didn't. They saw right through that.
Right.
Like nobody explained what would happen to the dog. They went right for me. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Do you have a story about a big surprise? So anything surprising?
Surprising?
Or just a big surprise, maybe a gift, anything.
I had a surprise 16th birthday party.
Yeah?
I was pretty surprised. I was 17.
You weren't aware that was going to happen?
Uh-uh.
No? Cool. Tell me about that.
Let me see. Someone took me out. Who was it? I think Chris took me out somewhere. No. It was Laura Van Wagenen. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know the Van Wagenen family a little bit. I don't know that person, but so I know Scott.
Yeah, I've dated a couple of Van Wagenens throughout the years. But yeah. Laura, she was really into me, but I was just more into her cousins. But we were friends. You know, I was like nice to everybody. I was always cordial. Anyways, she took me out somewhere or something to distract me, but there was like tons of people there.
Yeah, so when you got home,
I had no clue.
You saw
It was
the
a
cars?
no, I didn't see anything. Everything was hidden. They had it all around the corner and everything.
Wow.
So I walked in there. It was like, surprise! Like, whoa!
That is
Well,
cool.
I guess I ain't gonna go see my girlfriend. I guess I'm not gonna go see my 26-year-old girlfriend. That's a whole nother story right there.
Okay. Well, what childhood fears do you remember? What kind of a childhood fear did you ever have?
Fears.
Did you ever have any? What childhood fear did you have
Fears.
that you can remember?
I mean, I remember being afraid of the dark. I remember my parents would have this scary mask, and they would take turns. We had like a big window. It was
Just
a big
tormenting you and stuff.
No, they like kind of look in the mirror real quick. You like see something on the side of your eye. You're like, what was that? Did you see that, Dad? Did you see that? What are you talking about? And all of a sudden you like watching TV again, and you see this face come out again. You look again. You're like, what the? And it disappear. Like, Dad, there's someone out there. He goes, what? I don't see nothing. You're crazy. Then he'd take off, and then Mom would come in. He's out there with the mask. And she was like, hey, what are you guys doing? Mom, there's someone out there. What? And all of a sudden you see, who is that? And my dad come in there, and they'd switch again.
I could not see your parents doing this, but this is hilarious.
No, they were doing this. And so my dad was like, let's go check it out. I'm like, what? Hell no, I ain't going out there. He's like, no, come on, I'll go with you. So he's all behind me, kind of pushing me forward, right? And we get back to the side gate, and then all of a sudden my mom jumps out with that mask on. She's like, ah! And I just went straight freaking fight mode. I grabbed both her hands, and turned her fingers up like this, and almost broke her fingers.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, ah! And she's like, ah! My dad's like, stop! That backfired.
Yeah, you never know when someone will fight or flee.
Yeah,
And
but
sometimes-
yeah, I don't know where I found the courage though, but whatever it was, I was taking it out.
Yeah.
But she went, rah! Just grabbed those fingers, and I just twisted them under, and I almost snapped all of her fingers.
Oh my gosh. Your
And I
poor
was
mother.
young. I was young. She's like, ow, stop.
Like what, junior high or?
No,
Even
younger. No, that was like 5th grade or something. I was
Wow,
little.
okay.
I mean, I just grabbed those fingers. I was just going to
That's
town.
quite a prank for them to pull on you. And
Oh.
where was Kenny and your sister?
Kenny was there. My sisters were younger, so
So
they're
they're
probably
asleep or
in
something.
bed.
That's funny.
But yeah, Kenny was up.
Does Gina know about this?
I don't know if she knows about that or not.
All
Ask my
right.
dad; he'll tell
Well,
you.
that is a good story about a big surprise.
That was. Oh my gosh! Yeah, my heart's just thinking about that.
And that, what childhood fear do you remember? That was the fear, huh?
Yeah,
That was also the big surprise.
yeah. And it was the first time I really, you know what, I could handle myself.
Yeah, you got the mindset. So tell us about a May Day tradition,
Maybe.
like May 1st kind of thing, April 30th.
Nothing. Tradition. May thing I got is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Cards and flowers. I mean,
Did your mom ever make May baskets or anything
Uh-uh.
like that?